When your why is big enough, the how will find a way. Hey, what's up guys? Joe here. Do you want to know the real reason why most people quit this business? And would you be interested in knowing how to make sure that you don't? So let me ask you something real quick here. Why do you want to do real estate? Why do you want to flip houses? Why do you want to flip land? Now, before you say to make money, I want you to think a little deeper than that, because here's the thing. Everybody wants to make money, and that's not a why. That's just an answer you give when you really haven't thought about it yet. And if make more money is the best that you've got right now, well, I'm going to tell you something that might sting a little. That's exactly why most people quit. Not because land flipping is hard or flipping houses is hard. Not because the market is dried up, the market has changed. Not because you couldn't find deals. People quit because when things got tough, and things always get tough, they didn't have a real reason to keep going. So I want to talk about something here that I think is more important than your marketing strategy, more important than your offers, your leads, your lists, your mail, your marketing, more important than your scripts or your software. I want to talk about your why. So stick around. At the end of this video, I'm actually going to give you something for free that's going to help you find your why. I've been investing in real estate since 2006. I've been teaching real estate since 2010, 2011. I've coached literally thousands, probably tens of thousands of people at this point. And after all of that time, I've noticed something pretty consistent. The people who succeed in this business, they have a strong why. The people who quit, almost always, when I dig into it, their why was weak. It was vague. It was fuzzy. There's something that keeps on coming back to me over and over again as I think about this, right? When your why is big enough, the how will find a way. Listen to that again. When your why is big enough, your how will find a way. That means when you're crystal clear on the real reason why you're doing this business, not some surface level answer, but the gut level, the emotional, the personal reason. The tactics almost just don't matter. You're going to figure it out. You will find a way. But when your why is weak, every obstacle becomes an excuse to stop. The mail doesn't work, so you quit. A seller tells you no, so you quit. You get busy, you quit. You get in a fight with your spouse, you quit. Things get uncomfortable, you quit. But here's the thing about discomfort, all right? It's inevitable. And there's no version of building a real estate business or doing deals where you're not going to hit walls. There's no straight line to success. It's always messy. It's always non-linear. Always includes moments where you're going to want to throw in the towel. Every deal is different. Every seller is different. Every transaction is different. No two deals are the same. Honestly, it's hard. But the only thing that's going to get you through those moments is having a reason that's bigger than the obstacle. So let me give you some examples of what a weak why looks like and see if anything here sounds familiar. All right. I just want financial freedom. Okay. So what does that mean? Like, what does that actually look like on a Tuesday afternoon? What are you doing? Where are you? Who's with you? If you can't answer that, your why isn't specific enough to pull you through the hard times. Another why might be, I just want to make more money. All right. Well, how much? By when? For what? For whom? There's no real urgency there. No emotion. Nothing that gets your blood pumping when you're sitting in a parking lot trying to get yourself to make one more call, 5 more calls, just 10 more calls. Maybe, okay, it's like, hey, my why is I just want to quit my job. Now that is better. There is some pain attached to it, but it's still incomplete because once you quit your job, then what? What are you running towards, not just from? A strong why isn't just running away from something. It's running towards something so specific and so real that you can almost taste it. Now, here's what I've seen from the students and people in our community who've gone on to do many deals, sometimes big deals, sometimes small deals. They've built this into a business. Their why was specific. It was emotional. It was personal. For me, when I was first getting started, I was hemorrhaging cash, losing a bunch of houses to foreclosure. This is 2008 and 9. I got sick and tired of being a professional student, spending more money on education than I was making in real estate. I was trying, I was studying, I was buying the programs, buying the courses, but it just wasn't working for me and I was getting super frustrated with it, right? My wife was 8 months pregnant. We had just bought this house a couple years ago. We were losing it to a short sale. We had to move. She was 8 months pregnant. And I was sick and tired of spending money on education and not making any money. I'd made every mistake possible in the book. My why became big because I was working a full-time job. I was frustrated because I was in a cubic hell, I called it. I hated cubicles and I had no freedom. I was one paycheck away from complete bankruptcy. And I was losing all of my rental properties because I way over leveraged them. It's a mess. It's a long story I've told many, many times on this channel. My why was big enough. It was my family. It was my wife. It was our kids. Losing our house to foreclosure. I felt like a failure. And I was a failure. But I knew, I looked and I said, man, if that guy can do it, then I can do it. And I started seeing all these people around me. Maybe I was gullible, I don't know, but they were doing deals and I thought if they can do deals, then why can't I? My big why was I wanted to provide for my family. I wanted financial freedom. I wanted to work where and when I wanted from anywhere in the world that I wanted. We homeschooled our kids. I wanted to be able to travel the world and work with just a laptop. I wanted to have financial independence, location independence, so I could be there with my kids. I was tired of going into work when it was dark, coming home when it was dark, being tired and exhausted in the evenings, and then on the weekends, just doing chores and mowing grass and working around the house and catching up with everything, not really spending any time with my family. That was my big why. I wanted to be there for my family. I wanted financial independence. I didn't want $1 million. I didn't need $100,000 a year. I needed maybe $7,500 a month. So my big why was my family. And I wanted to be there for my kids. I wanted to help my wife. I wanted to be there for my family. So that was, do you see when I'm talking about the specific things that the emotional part of that, the personal aspect of that? I just didn't want to make more money. I just didn't just hate my job. And guess what? When it got hard, and it did, and I've been now self-employed entrepreneur, whatever, since 2009. So 17 years now. It's crazy. I've been through a lot of hard times, but my why has always been big, and I refuse to quit. And I'll say this too. If you refuse to quit, you win. So you need to have a strong emotional, personal why. I had a student one time, I won't use their name, but he was a truck driver, grinding out 60, 70 hours a week. He had a daughter who was about to start playing soccer, one of those travel leagues, and he'd already missed a bunch of games from just being on the road. So his why was real simple, man. He said, I want to flip land so I can be at every single one of my daughter's games, because right now I'm missing her childhood. And if I don't change something, she's going to grow up and I'm going to be a stranger to her. Do you feel that? That's not vague. That's not financial freedom. That's a dad who refuses to miss his kid's life. And you think that guy quit when his first mailer didn't work? No chance. Another client that I had, it's a teacher, her why was about her mom. Her mom was getting older. She knew at some point she was going to need to be there for her. She couldn't be doing that, being with her mom, for her mom, on a teacher's salary with a strict schedule, no flexibility, right? So her why was being able to drop everything when her mom needed her help without asking for permission from a boss. And that was a big thing for me too. I mean, I remember being so frustrated counting how many PTO days or how many vacation days I had left, and then realizing I'd already spent all my vacation days and PTO days, and I was only halfway through the year. And if I needed to go somewhere at 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock, I had to ask for special permission and work out the hours somewhere else. You can relate. But that why for this lady to be there for her mom, that's a real good why, isn't it? So that'll keep you going at 11 o'clock at night when you're tired and you don't want to spend any more time. You don't want to do it, but you do it anyway. You just send one more offer. You send one more email. Don't call the seller at 11 o'clock at night. All right, so here's what I found that works when it comes to building a strong why. There's really 3 parts to it, okay? Number 1, be specific on what you want. Not vague stuff, real specific, almost embarrassingly detailed. What does your life look like when this is working? Where do you live? What do your mornings look like? Maybe you're a night owl, right? So what you want to get up at 10 a.m.? Great. 11 a.m., nothing later than that, I hope. So what are you going to do on a random Wednesday? Do you want to go travel the world? Do you want to work from Rome, maybe from Paris? Do you want to do deals from, the Alps, the Swiss Alps or whatever? Part 2 is I want you to dig deep into why you don't have it yet. What's the current reality that's in the way of what your vision is? What's frustrating you? What are you tolerating right now that you know you shouldn't be? There's got to be some pain here. And if there's no pain, there is no real urgency. For me, one of my pains was cubicles. I hated cubicles. I remember one time after I quit my job, I was thinking maybe I need to get an office outside of my house or something like that. This is maybe 3 years after I quit my job. And I was doing fine, but I went to this guy's office because he said he had some office space. Well, I didn't know his office space was a cubicle in the middle of this huge floor, and all of these side offices with windows were already taken. He said, here, we got a space for you right here. I literally almost threw up when I saw this cubicle, and I thought I would just rather die. Okay, part number 1 was, again, be specific on what you want. Part 2, be specific about why you don't have it yet. What is the pain? What is the urgency? Then part 3, what happens if nothing changes? This is the one that most people skip, right? It's actually the most powerful. Fast forward 5 years, same job, same income, same schedule, same limitations, same small puny paycheck, right? What does that actually cost you? What do you miss out on? Who else gets hurt? So when you can answer all three of these questions honestly, you can put together a real why statement that actually means something. It sounds something like this. Ready? I want to flip houses. I want to flip land so I can blank, because right now blank, and if I don't change blank. Let me say that again. I want to flip land so I can blank, because right now blank, and if I don't change, then blank. That's it. You fill in those blanks with real answers and you've got something to hold on to when this gets hard. Now, if you're like me, you're like, okay, Joe, that sounds like too much work. I got to think. And so I got to really journal. I hate journaling. I'm like, that gives me the hives. So I built a custom GPT, an AI thing, whatever you want to call it, that can help you through this process. And I'm going to give this to you for free. This is something I want to give to you. And I put together this tool. It's a guided coaching conversation that's going to walk you through this whole process in about 3 to 5 minutes. It's going to ask you one question at a time. You're just going to answer honestly. And by the end of it, it will actually help you write out your why statement for you. And then it will score it. Weak, decent, strong. And it's going to tell you how to make it better. It's completely free. And I want to give it to you because I was thinking about this yesterday as we do a 5-day challenge every week called the Flip Dirt Challenge, and it's free. And it teaches you how to flip vacant land. But we always start with your why. Why is that you want to do this? Your why is so important, right? And so I want to make this available to anybody and everybody listening to this podcast, watching this video, because I think it's that important. I'm going to give it to you for free. So the link is, I'm going to have my team put it in this video. It'll be in the comments or the description down below or whatever. It's joemccall.com/why. joemccall.com/why. Go to that link. It's going to take you to a Google Doc, which kind of explains how it works. It's a custom GPT. So in ChatGPT, if you click on the link on that Google Doc, it'll walk you through. Now you have to be logged into ChatGPT for it to work. If you're not logged into ChatGPT, it kind of goes off the rails and it starts being this life coach that is really vague and annoying. It'll ask you like 10 questions and it's stupid. So if you're logged in to ChatGPT, it will work. Now, if you don't like ChatGPT, and I get it, I understand why, and you want to do this in Grok or Claude or Gemini, on that Google Doc, I'm also going to give you the prompt. You just copy and paste that prompt into whatever AI tool that you want to use. All right, now, be honest with this thing, okay? Have a conversation with it, and this thing will handle the rest. Be honest. Don't give it vague answers. If you catch yourself saying, I just want financial freedom, or I want to make more money, push deeper. And it'll push you back a little bit too, okay? Hopefully. Your why matters. It's the thing that's going to determine whether you're still in this game, still doing it 6 months from now, or whether you've moved on to the next shiny object, chasing whatever. I've tried to make this as clear as I can. I think this tool is going to help. I've watched a lot of people over the years try to flip land. A lot of them make it and a lot of them don't. I'd say more people fail than succeed. And I can almost tell early on what category somebody's going to fall into. Not by how smart they are, how good looking they are, not if they're a man or a woman, young or old, right? Not by how much money they already have, not by how much time they already have. In fact, it's crazy. Sometimes I coach people that have a lot of time, they have a lot of money. I'm thinking, no, this is great. They're going to do awesome. And they don't. I can tell how successful they're going to be by how clear their why is and why they're doing what they want to do. So if your why is strong, you're dangerous. Obstacles are not going to stop you. They're just going to slow you down a little bit. You're going to adapt. You're going to learn. You're going to keep going. If your why is weak, it's only a matter of time. You're going to quit. So do yourself a favor. Go use that tool, joemccall.com/why. Get clear on what your why is. Write it down. Put it somewhere that you're going to see it. And then come back. Tell me, hey, what do you think? Did that work? Did you like it? Tell me what your why is. Drop it in the comments down below this video. I read them. If you're not subscribed to this channel yet or to my podcast, go ahead. Hit that like button, subscribe. I'm trying to do more and more content like this, and I think it's important. If you want to go deeper, and if you actually want to learn how to flip vacant land from scratch, A to Z, all the steps, go to flipdirtchallenge.com, www.flipdirtchallenge.com. It's free. We do it every week. Go there right now, and I'll see you on the free 5-day challenge to learn how to flip land, okay? Now, go find your why. I appreciate you. We'll see you.